Yo, this is like my 5th time trying to make this video. You wouldn't believe it. It's because I'm a shill and I keep accidentally saying shill stuff and it throws me off. And I'm like, oh, dang, I can't let them know that I work for Kenny. Look, I just want to talk about monetization, why I think the narrative is incorrect, okay? So, at large, the ape narrative towards monetization, people making money off of YouTube, content, donations, whatever, and then this, like, narrative of, like, oh, this person hasn't shared how much they're making, I want to know how much they're making or whatever. I think that's weird. I think it's weird that people want to know how much each other are making. And I think that the value that creators bring to AMC is much larger than the cost to the community. So, like, for example, I've seen people say, imagine if all of those super chats had gone to AMC stock instead. I mean, I guess, like, I need to understand what you think about how much money people are making off of super chats. But, like, what do you think the number is, right? Do you think the number, it can't be over like $10 million total, right? And I mean, I think that is absurd, an absurd amount of donations, if that is the case. I can't imagine it. So, like, let's say Matt, right? Matt Kors is the most famous for, like, super chat. Matt, he changed his name to Twitter for that. So if that's an offensive thing for me to say or whatever, but that was a narrative. Sorry, Matt, if you don't like that, if you're watching this. You're probably not, though, too big. If he made, I can't imagine he's made over, like, much more than $1 million in super chats, right? There's no way. $1 million, there's no way. But let's assume that he made 10 times that, right? Let's assume that he made $10 million off of super chats. $10 million is nothing when compared to the over $20 billion valuation that AMC has, right? And a valuation is a speculative, like, market cap is a speculative number. So there's speculation built into the future value of the stock. So it's not actually like a dollar for dollar exchange for the market cap. But regardless, I hope you understand, $10 million is not a big deal in, like, the grand scheme of AMC and its valuation and the amount of stock that would actually own, like, take off of the market. I mean, what are we talking about, right? We're talking about $10 million. What's that, like 300,000 shares? There's like 500 million shares total. It's not a big number. Okay, and that is, like, the super, like, man, if Matt made $10 million in super chats, whoo, man, he'd be doing super well. Super chat, super well. I highly doubt that's the case. I mean, he's probably made like $500,000. Maybe, 750. I don't know. He didn't share. And to be honest with you, it's not my business. I'm totally just speculating on it for the purpose of this, thought experiment. He can make as much money as he wants. I don't really care. I think that you need to change the way that you're looking at what that value is, right? So let's say that Matt made $10 million off of super chats, right? Which is, again, the extremely bullish scenario for Matt's super chat earnings. How much more value is the community actually getting by Matt being able to create content and cover AMC 24/7, right? Like, that's his job. I mean, I don't know if it's his job. Like, I don't know if he trades full time, and that's his job, and then, like, the YouTube thing is just, like, supplemental income. It doesn't matter. Regardless, he has the ability to cover AMC or whatever and empower retail on a day-to-day basis. That's the way that you should be looking at it, right? Trades said that he made X amount of dollars in that one video that he made. Astra said that he made X amount of dollars in that one video that he made. For me, that is just a representation of the value that they're bringing to the community. And it's mostly ad revenue, so it's free to apes, which is a whole nother thing. But it's a value to continue to push the narrative forward, right? And I've been very critical of the buy and hold narrative, or the and I even told Trey this when I talked to him. I said, look, man, whenever I first started tweeting about AMC in July and August, I was critical of Trey. and not so much Trey, but like just generally speaking, the AMC YouTuber, quote unquote, right? As this motivational buy and hold. I told him specifically, his mantra was, if you need confidence and you don't have any, borrow it from me. And I told him, literally on the phone, I told him, I disagreed with that narrative. That was like his thing. I don't know if it still is, but that was like his thing. If you need confidence, borrow it from me. And I told him I disagree because I think that people should be getting educated so that then they can develop their own confidence in the play. That's what creates diamond hands. We are a community, but at the end of the day, we are all individuals, right? And so I'm saying all this to say that without people being able to contribute what they can to educate apes on an individual basis, whether right or wrong, or your perception of whether that's right or wrong, it doesn't really matter, because the market will speak, right? The ape market will speak, and whoever gets the views will get money. And my assumption is that the overwhelmingly, the people who provide the most value through their videos will, on the back end, receive the most money as a result, like through ad revenue or maybe just super chat from promotion or whatever. But the value is what will create the money on the back end. And so I just think that you should change the way that you interface with apes and their ability to make money throughout the community, and think of it from a future standpoint of how it has to become an economy at some point. And the bullshit is gonna go to the wayside. Like, bad creators, they might make a little bit of money at the beginning, but they're not gonna stand the test of time, because eventually their content will not be valuable enough for them to continue to earn. And good creators will continue to make money over the course of time as they continue to provide value to the community. Because, like, me having the platform that I have isn't an accident. I provided value to the community time and time again through good technical analysis. And as long as I stay focused on that goal and not trying to clickbait and not trying to, lead people down so that they watch my videos for longer so that I can make as much money as possible, as long as I continue to provide educational value, my audience is going to continue to watch. That's my thesis, at least. And I can be wrong. And also, I'm biased because I make money off of YouTube. How much money? It's not really your business. If you guys really want to know, I'll tell you, it's not like a ton. Like, I'm not like, changing my life over here with YouTube money or anything. But I'm not gonna spend. I can make money with my time doing other stuff. But I'm very passionate about the retail / ape community that is up and coming, and I want to help people who are less experienced than I, and who have not experienced the things that I've experienced in the market. And it's an educational process, and we're all learning together, right? So I want to spend my time doing it, but I have a family. I have kids, right? And so if I can provide enough value for me to be reciprocated in dollars, so that then I can spend more time trying to figure out more ways to provide continued value to my community, to the people who care about what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, then that carrot in front of me, chasing the carrot on a string, the incentive in front of me is going to become greater and greater as time goes on, and I'm going to want to provide more and more value to the community. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm going off on a tangent. It doesn't make too much sense, but you want people, the basis is you want people to be able to spend more time trying to figure this thing out, trying to figure the market out, trying to educate people on the market so that they can become more powerful within that market. That's my opinion. That's my take on things. And that's what I told Trey. I told him, I know it's a community, but it's a community made up of individuals. And if you can make these individuals stronger, then the community as a whole will become even more strong. So I believe in the individual first. And if you're not empowering the individual, I believe that you're creating a system where the individual gets mowed over, gets taken advantage of for the betterment of the community at large. And I don't agree with that. I don't think that that's better. And so, again, I mean, as far as direct donations, like people actually sending me their money, apes sending me their money, I've probably made like $400-500, and that's fine with me. Every time that I've gotten donated something, if I've done a live stream or something, I've told people specifically, do not send me money. It's not necessary. I don't feel I want to give what I'm giving for free. If I want to monetize something and go to Patreon or something like that, then that's up to me, but I would want it to be something where people have the option to do that and they can extract additional value as a result of that. And it's probably just so that it's not related to AMC, it's related to something else. So that would be my approach to it. I guess that's not really necessary for me to bring up, but that's coming around the corner, and I'll explain that better when the time comes. But my goal is to help people first and foremost. I want people to become powerful in the market, have the ability to strengthen themselves within the market, and that's what I think diamond hands are made of at the end of the day, you know? The conviction. But the conviction has to come from your individual skill. So I know that I kind of rambled a little bit. Hopefully you can piece together some of these things. I didn't exactly have an outline in front of me whenever I was making this video, but hopefully you can piece together those things and you can see the value that influencers have the potential to bring, but they have to have some sort of reciprocated value for themselves in order to continue to push the narrative that is important for the AMC community. Is that clear? I don't know. This video might be garbage, but I'm going to post it anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to post a technical video later. I'll probably talk about the NFT thing and stuff like that. Give my opinion on that, how I think that it's going to affect the stock. I got to do a little bit more research on it, though. I want to make sure I understand it completely. That's weird. I've never really covered a fundamental thing on this channel, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, other than that, have a good day, and tomorrow is Monday. The market is open. We'll see what happens. I haven't analyzed the chart, so I can't give you a preview or anything like that. I'm gonna have to take a deep dive and look at it, and just look at it and then give you my take. But yeah, so peace out. Look out for the technical update later.